Now, let's now turn to the latest on the war with Iran. As this morning, the Pentagon now confirming 140 American troops have been wounded in the war, 8 of them now facing severe injuries.
And this comes as the death toll continues to rise as well. The war has so far killed at least 1,200 people in Iran, nearly 500 people in Lebanon, and 11 in Israel. That's according to officials in each of those countries. And now there's new questions over the timeline of this war. President Trump originally saying it would be quick and was almost over. However, strikes raged on overnight amid new reports that Iran is placing mines in the Strait of Hormuz, effectively shutting down one of the world's most major trading lanes. Trump is now warning Iran that shutting down the strait will result in consequences, quote, at a level never seen before.
We will not relent until the enemy is totally and decisively defeated. But we do so on our timeline and at our choosing.
The U.S. military is drawing up additional options following the president's directive to continue keeping the Strait of Hormuz open. I will not broadcast what those options look like, but just know the president is not afraid to use them.
This morning, we're also learning new details about that airstrike in Kuwait that killed 6 soldiers, including 2 from right here in Iowa. Sources tell ABC News that soldiers had taken shelter because defense systems intercepted an Iranian drone. Moments after the all-clear was given, a drone hit that structure. A survivor of the attack, Sergeant First Class Corey Hicks of Minnesota, is describing the moments before the drone hit.
I remember hearing a buzzing noise that got louder and louder, like really quickly. I remember turning my head to the left and I seen the nose of that drone pop through. And as soon as it did, I knew what it was. It was either a missile or a drone. So I turned to my right, and that's when it blew up and just blew the whole building apart.
Hicks is now recovering from severe shrapnel injuries at Walter Reed Medical Center in Maryland. It's now 6:05, and there have been some AI-generated photos and videos that have been going across social media, all related to the military action there in Iran.
And this is causing some confusion, leading many people to ask what is real and what is fake. Local 5's Emma Stroner is in studio because, Emma, I know you've wanted to get some answers on how to tell if something is AI. So what can you share with us this morning?
Well, I talked to Doug Jacobson. He's a computer engineering professor at Iowa State University, and he's been teaching about cybersecurity for over 30 years. Now, he says the first step is putting that critical thinking cap on, just being aware of what you're watching on your screen. So Jacobson tells me being conscious of what content you're consuming, it's really critical right now in a world with so much AI. He says if you have any second thoughts about whether something you're seeing is real, you should really listen to those thoughts, especially if the account you found the post on isn't a trusted source. From there, you can look at the details of the pictures and videos.
If you think about a computer creating this image, it's going to create things that are relatively perfect and smooth, because that's what the computer thinks, right?
Jacobson says other than things looking too smooth or airbrushed, scenery especially might have some weird looking shadows. Now, the reason we're talking about why you should know how to tell what's AI generated is believing something that isn't real can actually be dangerous for you. And we'll tell you why coming up this morning at 6:30. Dana.
Emma, thank you. And gas prices continue to rise due to the war and disruption of key shipping routes. California has been hit particularly bad. The state is now reporting gas over $8 a gallon. According to AAA, here in Iowa, the average has risen to $3.20 a gallon, and the national average has also risen to $3.58. And if you are looking for the lowest gas prices, Local 5 is in your corner. Text the word gas to the number you see on your screen right now. That is 515-457-1026. You'll get a link to the cheapest gas in Greater Des Moines.